you tell me how you came out.
Oh. Well, that was based on the real. That was based on the real. Because she was like, this is to tell you that you're gay, you know?
Yeah,
so it's kind of part of it. Now. Okay. I don't know. I've always been surrounded by queer people. And, like, I did cheerleading, and there was, like, and there was, like, girls that were dating on the cheerleading team and stuff like that.
In Manteca?
Yeah. In Stockton.
Stockton.
And then...
So progressive.
Yeah.
What year was this then?
2004.
That is not when you were in high school.
I wasn't in high school when I was doing competitive cheerleading.
Okay, how old were these people that were dating each other?
Well, they were older than me.
Oh.
Okay, so that was like 2006 maybe.
I was like, what, you were 8 and you're all dating each other? What's in the water and stuff? Sign me up. But, okay.
So then I never really, like, thought that it was weird or different because I was just always been surrounded by it.
You're an ally forever.
Ally. And, then, like, when I was in, like, 7th or 8th grade or something like that, I went to this sleepover that was, like, from somebody from my cheerleading, but she went to a different school.
Mm-hmm.
So it was, like, all of the people from her school. And then, like, I fell in love with a girl, and we cuddled all night long.
Oh.
And then I was like, okay, I guess I'm for sure gay. And then, so, like, we were, like, texting all the time, you know? And my mom was like, who texting? And I'm like, no one. And then... basically, one day I went to, like, go hang out at my friend's house, and, like, before I got out of the car, I was like, Mom, I'm gay. And then, like,
slam the door and run away.
Something like that. And then she, like, texted me and was like, do you want to talk about this? And then, so, like, I got back in the car, I think.
You got back in the car?
And I was just like, yeah, that's it. And she was like, okay. And she's like, that person that you texting, that's a girl, isn't it?
I knew it.
Yeah. But she was like, I don't like that girl. But it was because the girl was a very bad influence.
In there.
She used to play strip poker in, like, 8th grade. With all the girls. Because we were long distance, so she would, like, call me and be like, I was like, what did you do tonight? Just played strip poker with the girls.
In 8th grade?
Yeah, and I would be like, I thought we were in love. And she's like, yeah, well, you know, everybody knows that I'm out. So, like, they have to come to me to experiment. I'm like,
what? That's so toxic.
So yeah, my mom was like, I don't like that girl, but
yeah, she's like a terrible friend and girlfriend.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
And then I had to, like, keep on coming out because I'm a bi, and so I would then, like, date a boy or something like that, or, like, have a crush on a boy, and then everyone would be like, oh, okay, so it was just a phase. And then I would, like, have another girlfriend be like, this is my girlfriend, and everyone's like, oh, wait, so you are gay.
Bisexuality exists.
Bi erasure is a thing, and it needs to be spoken about more often.
So true.
All right, your turn.
My turn? Mine's not nearly as glamorous as that.
Yeah, it was 10 minutes.
No, that was a really great 10 minutes. I guess I'm, like, the first time, like, ever came out to anybody. Because, like, my parents is different from, like, socially or, like, with my friends and stuff. Because, like, I didn't come out to my parents until sophomore year of college. And I'd been gay for at least 4 years by that point.
You stuck your finger in a couple.
Okay. Just a couple. But, that was, like, where I just literally, like, was dating someone for a long time. Or, like, you know, a couple months. You know who.
Yeah.
And I was, like, so I'd been, like, oh... I'll tell my parents if I date someone that's, like, more substantial. So I remember my dad had asked me about it. He's like, oh, are you and her dating? And I'm like, yeah. And then my dad's, like, the nicest, most ally man ever. But, and then I ended up telling my mom by, like, going up to her bedroom and being like, me and Sarah are dating. And she's like, yeah, I know. I was like, do you hate me? She's like, no, I've known for years. And she was, like, saying how she was, like, debating on asking me. And I was like, I wish you'd asked me. And then, anyways. We're all good, but...
Do you think that's better if the parents know and they're like, I just sort of broach the topic, or you think it's like outing people, right?
No, I don't think it's out. It's not like my dad stood in front of everybody at the shopping center and said, "Hey, my daughter's a dyke."
Look at this little Leslie.
Yeah,
We gotta go to the men's section now.
Straight up. No, but you literally,
Get the trucker hats ready. She's coming out.
yeah, I wear matching trucker hats now. So, yeah, I think I wish it would have been awkward. Like, it was for sure awkward with my dad because you don't want your parents to perceive you in a relationship.
Yeah.
But like at that age, just But I think because I spent like a while being like I was hiding it from them, even though they're so liberal. So I don't know where that came from, but like I think it would have been nice to have been like it was nice. My dad was like, "Are you dating?" And I was like, "Yeah," and it's like, okay, now everybody knows.
Yeah.
But now I'm thinking about me coming out to my friends. I think I remember it was like it was happening like all kind of in this one little moment. It was like it was my sophomore year of high school, and I had just joined the rowing team, and I met Ro. Shout out Ro.
Shout out Ro.
And I would like it was like that thing where you like couldn't tell like. That whole summer before, I had been like taking like am I gay quizzes and like it was my Joan Jett summer when I was like obsessed with her and I was like I wonder why that is. And then I met Ro and I had some other friends and I was like I can't tell if I have a crush on her or like I just like I'm obsessed with her because she's funny and cool.
Yeah.
And it ended up being that she was just funny and cool.
Yeah.
But I remember I was like in this like period of like struggling with my sexuality and like we had this race that was. This is kind of
For
cute,
some
I guess.
reason, I forgot you're talking about the rowing team.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was just a foot race.
I'm trying to remember, I think I might have. I like came out with Ro that night that we were like coming back from a race in Long Beach, and we were in the back of our van, and everyone was like tired of racing all day. And I remember we were getting out of the van, and like we'd been talking about something. I can't really remember what, but. I ended up like texting her as we were leaving.
Love that, yeah.
I was like, I like girls. And then I remember, I remember her mom would pick her up from practice and had a like Prop 8 sticker. So she was like, I like, like pro gay people. Like, thank
She like sent you a picture like.
Well, I remember I saw that, I clocked that, and I was like, safe, they like gays. Like, I can come out to Ro. And I remember I texted her though, and I was like, it's okay if you don't want to be friends with me anymore. And she was like, shut up. Like, it's fine. And then my friend Alana. Ro and I are going to her wedding next summer, her lesbian wedding. Yay! My second one. And I feel like I think I left Alana like a little note. We used to carpool from practice. I think I wrote on like a little piece of paper, I like girls, and I like folded it up and I said, I left it in the side thing for you. So she like read it. So that was yeah. And then I just sort of started dating that girl on my team.
Cute. Love that.
Cute.